Flat rides are rides like this one here. Not a roller coaster, but instead a a ride that moves passengers in a plane generally parallel to the ground. There are quite a lot of these all around the world, but narrowing it down just to the UK, these ones are amazing. Hello, welcome back. Today I'm going to be going through some flat rides in the UK that I enjoy a lot, or I find terrifying, but fun at the same time. I previously made a video about my favourite UK dark rides, which that was the first time I'd ever done that, so why not do one for flat rides too? This, of course, as always, is my own list of favourite flat rides. It's not anybody else's. And the reason for this not being a top 5 UK flat rides is because I genuinely can't put these in order. Every time I do it, just forever changes. Like, the minute I upload this video, if it was a top 5, literally a minute after I post it, like, actually, you know what? I think Spin Jam deserves that place at number 1. And obviously, not every flat ride in the UK is going to be on this list, because I might not have ridden it. But feel free to leave your favourite UK flat rides in the comments below. We'll start off with a classic, and that is Apocalypse at Drayton Manor. This thing, as much as it's not going to be around for very long, is such a good ride, but at the same time, it also scares the living hell out of me. If you've never seen it before, the ride is a drop tower style flat ride, and it takes you up to 177 feet. Yep, 177 feet. And upon reaching the top, you then free fall all the way back down again. It sounds so simple, but oh my god. And unlike some drop towers, you can either ride this sitting down like a normal human being, or you can ride it standing up. Why? The drop on this is also, from an enthusiast point of view, more intense, meaning you feel way more force as you hit the bottom. And when you're actually dropping, you get flung out your seat. Not literally. And you do get airtime, which is great, but makes it 10 times more... as much as I've described it mostly as scary, it's a very, very good ride. And the same can be said for Detonator at Thorpe Park. It's the same kind of ride, so a drop tower, but just a little bit smaller, and as said with Apocalypse, it's just... The main problem about this one, though, I have a bone to pick with you, is it has a countdown. Now, you may think, oh, hang on a minute, a countdown means you know when you're going to drop. You really don't. The operators of it tend to take you to the top, either have it count down normally, or, well, that's very rare. But usually it drops way after it reaches 1, way before it reaches 1, so it could drop on like 4 or 5, or before the countdown's even started. Or they could have you sat up there for about 5 minutes straight, just discussing what they're going to have for dinner. That happened to me one time. Oh, I'm so incredibly... I wouldn't say I'm scared of drop towers, I'm appreciative of the terrifying nature. Whilst we're at Thorpe Park, yeah man, I'm literally there right now. I may as well list off Samurai. This ride is a top scan. Mondial top scan. And it rotates 5 different arms, clockwise and anti-clockwise, whilst also flipping the arms themselves. It sounds so complicated, that's because it is. When Samurai runs at full speed, unlike in 2021, it is such a fun ride. The feeling you get is unmatched to any other flat ride in the country. There has been times where I've been on this and I've genuinely completely lost track of where I was because it just flipped a lot. Now, of course, there's a lot of the same ride type out there that probably run a lot faster and a lot longer than Samurai, but Thorpe, as much as you stole it from Chessington, you done good on this one. We head down south to Alton Park. We have Cyclonator. This is a, what is this? It's a Discovery 30 by Zamperla. It's basically a swing pendulum ride. And it swings you up and down while spinning on this huge outwards facing disc. This ride seems to be up there in quite a lot of people's lists, including myself. It's forceful, a lot of fun, and it's actually quite thrilling, especially being at Alton Park. The views you get from the top are incredible, and the speed it carries through the swing itself doesn't feel controlled, like another ride I know. And Cyclonator is a very similar model to Maelstrom at Drayton Manor too, which is another great ride. It's just older and not as tall, but it's still a lot of fun though. Now we head eastwards in the UK to Adventure Island, where we have Time Machine. Now, if you're an enthusiast, then you'll know that this ride is pretty well known among us. To explain this ride, it's just a genuine mindfuck. From the POV, it may not look too special, and it just looks like it goes round in a circle multiple times, rotating the arms separately. Oh, look at me go! But if you go on it, you'll realise how intense it is and how fast it goes. And obviously, with it being fast and intense at the same time, it can be very sick-inducing. Until I rode another flat ride recently, I don't think I'd ever been on a ride that made my head spin that much. But I got off and I genuinely was hobbling along. I don't know where it was. What a ride though. It may make you feel sick. It may be super intense, almost too intense, but it is so good. I would love to one day go out and try even more flat rides in the UK, because I know there's quite a few that would probably make this list if I'd been on them. But you know, one day.